appears on our radar. Moving on to Asia, for example, where Aung San Suu Kyi became Myanmar's de facto leader when her party, National League for Democracy, won the campaign. Does she have what it takes to bring an end to the civil war in Myanmar? I wonder if you have followed the civil strife that plagued this neighboring country of China for years.
I think that she does have the potential to do that, provided she can work with the important stakeholders. One thing I do worry about is she's been out of the country for so long. I wonder if her relationships have gone a bit cold. But also, I think she really needs to figure out who her relationships need to be with.
Well, by the way, she has developed a very strong relationship with the United Kingdom because her husband...
Yeah, the thing is, she's got good guanxi with the UK, but is the UK going to run the port in Myanmar?
But this particular part of her background failed her in running for presidency.
Yeah, I know. You see, the problem is, in the old days, you had to be mates with the UK and the US. But nowadays, you don't need to bow and scrape to IMF and World Bank to get your railway, your port, your roads and your minerals out of the ground. An emerging country like Myanmar needs infrastructure development. So Aung San Suu Kyi might be better to develop a closer relationship with Beijing than the people who used to hold the purse strings.
Do you think she has done a good job as a laureate of a Nobel Peace Prize? I mean, given her track record, as well as the formidable presence of the military in Myanmar politics.
Ever since she become now by name is Prime Minister, but by real, he is the person really
ruling from behind the bamboo curtain.
Yes, really in charge. Even herself given these words, she said she is somebody above those presidents in Myanmar. So I don't think the Nobel Peace Prize has been given to her to say, okay, you have done very good things after you became the leader. It's because all the process she has been fighting. So that's a reward to her fighting during the past long time. Similar like those Nobel Peace Prize has been given to the Obama. Obama, Mandela. Mandela is different.
He's different.
Yeah,
and then Winnie Mandela is also very different. He was not ready to be voted into office. Having said this, what do you think of the lack of political experiences for those female candidates running for office? For example, Corazon Aquino was a widow of Benigno Aquino, who was assassinated by the dictator of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos, upon his arrival at the airport quite a few years back. Now, she launched the People's Revolution, which sent her into office, and yet her political experience was zero, and yet she was remembered. She went down history as one of the greatest political figures in that country, the Philippines. Similarly, Aung San Suu Kyi, she deserved credit for the bravery and for integrity in facing down the military junta in Myanmar. But what do you think of her ability to run and to assume the highest office in Myanmar?
We admired her past, the struggle, that's one thing, okay? And I think she deserves a lot of respect and reputation from those long time struggle. But another thing is what kind of ability, capacity she has to run this country, because it takes time to prove whether she is capable or not. But so far, because there's some time, maybe we can look back.
You know, I have expected you to say, look at Donald Trump. He has no political experience at all, but he won the campaign.
Yeah, but he has that experience for becoming a good, successful business person. But we talk about Aung San Suu Kyi. She has been house arrested for such a long time. Yeah, she hasn't done any business. She hasn't done any running things, but she has done one thing successful, that is to unite her party very strongly, very unity, and becoming very powerful.
And perhaps she's the only political figure that can be accepted by all major parties in the game, the military, the religious groups, and above all, her own party, the National League of Democracy. What do you think of this part of her political fortune?
I mean, before Myanmar can really develop economically, it has to be unified politically.
Right.
And if she can achieve that, then maybe there'll be a future leader who does the business. But this just might be her time. Nepotism is going out of fashion in politics, but it can get you into power. It won't sustain your position if you're not capable. If she gets in, creates a unified country, and then it develops economically, her position's sustainable, but if not, she will be replaced.
And what